2, 3.
So, good morning, science today. Before we proceed to our new lesson, let's come first in activity. It is entitled, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It is also connected to the factor. All you have to do is to fall in line on the middle. And I have here a question and choose your answer. It's a factor. Are you clear? So, please fall in line with me. The first question, observation is the process of reducing the use of resources through recycling. This is the wrong or the black. Let's see
Yeah.
your natural resources are materials gathered from the by nature that we must not provide to satisfy their needs. It's the power of that. Let us see if your answer is correct.
It's a
Next one is non-available resources are sources that can be used and replaced. It is the power of that. Five, four, three, one. Okay, your answer is yes. tables, buildings, and vehicles. So there are four types of natural resources. This recent type the natural resources is divided into four. The renewable resources, non-renewable resources, recycled resources, and inexhaustible resources. The first one is renewable resources. These are the resources that can be used or replaced. And also it is grow immediately or in time. And also these resources have a large quantity or quantities. So for example, is moon, air, water, land, so, and however, ito rin yung maubos. Kasi mabilis maubos kasi hindi alam ng mga tao kung paano i-serve or i-consume or i-ingatan ng mga resources. So, next one is the renewable. And these are the resources that can be replaced once used. For example, ito yung isa din yan, and isa din yung soils and rock. And non-renewable, ito yung mga matagal yung mag-form. For example, yung rocks. Yeah. So, the next one is recycled resources. Like means hindi na.
Recycled resources are the resources that can be used more than once.
So, for example, dito yung aluminum. We all know that aluminum is abundant to our earth. So, aluminum, pwede din siyang gamitin for the other uses. For example, is Tupperware. And
Plastic bottles.
plastic bottles din. Pwede din natin siya i-use.
And echo pa.
Yes, extra. So, next one is
Inexhaustible resources. These are the resources which are considered inexhaustible because they have only the same amount present.
So, inexhaustible resources, ito yung mga hindi rin naubos at ito yung mas maraming amount sa ating earth. For example, yung sunlight and water. So, I have a question. So, as a student, how to prevent or how to protect our natural resources or just this short.
So for me, on how I can conserve or protect our natural resources is by doing proper segregation of waste. Because waste are particular things, or we can see it in every place. So when we put our waste in not or in not appropriate appropriate place to throw it, so it can be it can what do you go? It can contaminate the natural resources that we can preserve back.
Yes, Miss Pia.
As a student, we can conserve the natural resources by limiting the say for example is when we're brushing our teeth, we can use a cup of glass of water cup.
Yes, Mr. Salazar.
When we protect our those different resources, as a student, we can protect those different resources to protect our environment. Because those different resources is coming from our environment. So those non-renewable resources, we can preserve it by preventing those different energy by using it limited or use it by kung kailan na kailangan.
Yes, Mr. Last one, Ms. Morales.
So for me as a student, we can conserve our natural resources by applying the 3 R's or by recycle. And also, we can contribute in
because its large deposits are localized. Mining damages landed water and hazardous to miners. Burning coal produces air pollution. Next, we have the oil. So, gross, moderate cost, adequate supply. Large deposits are localized, prices are variable. Oil spills damage lands and water. Next, we have the natural gas. The process is moderate cost and an adequate supply. Because its large deposits are localized. Then the nuclear power, no air pollution for the cross, and then because its construction of reactors is expensive. Waste disposal is an unsolved problem. There is the threat of nuclear accidents.
Mr. Salazar.
The fifth one is hydroelectricity. The pros is low cost and low waste. Unused sites where dams are real. Dams flood large areas and disturb wildlife places. The sixth one is the wind. Moderate cost, low waste, inexhaustible supply. Winds are variable. Wind farms require large area of land. The seventh one is the sun. Low waste, inexhaustible supply. Solar generating plants are expensive. Sunlight varies with weather and time of day. Generating plants require large areas of land. And the last one is the geothermal power. Moderate cost, low operating cost. And the cons is geothermal sites are uncommon. Air pollution may be produced along with. And the geothermal power. It is moderate at times. It has the pros is low waste, but the cons is the tidal sites are very uncommon. Power varies with tides, construction is very expensive.
So that are the different energy that alternative. The alternative energy in the Philippines also. So we have the soil conservation. We all know that the soil is the most important resources in our life. And soil conservation is the prevention of soil from erosion or reduced fertility caused by overuse or another chemical soil contamination. And we all know that soil erosion is the one of the major problems in our country. And what is soil erosion? Yes, Mr. Lahana. Yes, Ms. Marati.
So, soil erosion is one of the effects of deforestation where the soil were damaged, were contaminated by the extreme sunlight. Then, when the soil is contaminated, it will damage and it will fall.
And addition, soil erosion is one of the major problems that we're facing today. For example, in the deforestation in buildings, commercial, and
For example, is yung pag-farming. Tapos kapag nasobrahan ng fertilizer yung napupunta sa lupa, yung nawawala ng nutrients. Sa example ng soil.
and also soil conservation is the practice on how to protect our soil for maintaining the healthy soil. And I have
proves harmful to many vital natural resources. And one of these resources is soil, whose quality is degrading with passing time. So, to stop this degradation of soil, soil conservation is exercised. And what is that? Well, conservation is the act of saving or protecting a resource. And soil conservation is a practice that helps to retain and maintain the quality of the soil by preventing soil erosion through planting new plants, taking care of plants, or keeping soil from being contaminated. But the crucial question is, why is it required in the first place? Well, soil conservation is necessary because if we run out of healthy soil, we won't be able to carry out agricultural and planting activities that are necessary to feed all of the living beings on earth. And unfortunately, in recent times, the quality of soil has been degrading at an alarming rate due to many human and natural activities through a process called soil erosion. And what is that? Soil erosion is a process in which the topsoil of a field containing the highest number of nutrients, microorganisms, and minerals vital for plant growth is washed away from one place to another by natural sources such as wind and water. Not only that, but aggressive human activities such as overgrazing of cattle, overuse of pesticides, mining and logging, construction of roads and buildings have fastened the process of soil erosion. So, the need for soil conservation has increased more than ever before. But the vital question is, what can we do to save the soil? Well, there are various methods we can undertake for it. Let's have a look at some of them. First, we must practice afforestation, in which we can plant new trees and reduce down their cutting, leading to the reduction of soil erosion. The next thing we could do is minimize the use of water during farming and gardening, so that it does not wash off the rich and nutrient-rich upper layer of soil. Another vital step we can take is by planting windbreaks. Yes, a windbreak is a line of plants planted to stop or slow the wind. A thick row of bushes planted next to a field of plants can control the wind from blowing the soil away. This system also helps against water erosion, as the soil gets caught up against the roots of the bushes rather than washing away. And lastly, we can put up wooden planks along the beaches or build seawalls against the cliffs to prevent water from eroding the soil. Trivia time! Did you know the word erosion comes from the Latin word erosione, which means gnawing away? Also, scientists estimate that the Colorado River has been eroding the Grand Canyon for many millions of years. Hope you learned something new in today's episode. Until next time.
So, the first one question is, what is soil conservation? Yes, Miss Menina. So, the soil conservation has to retain and maintain the habitats. Yes, Miss Morales. In addition, soil conservation is the act of preserving and protecting
that can harm the human being and other organisms.
Yes, Miss Mara. So, expired one is a process where the quality of the soil has been degraded by the human activities such as illegal logging, mining, deforestation, and wars. Sarado. Yes, Miss Melina. Soil erosion is the process in which the topsoil is washed away from one place to another by means of human activities. And an example of that is too much use of pesticide, mining, and illegal logging.
So, the next one is how can we move to save soil? Yes, Mr. Alvarez.
So according to the video, so first on how we can do to save the soil. So first, if we are having a garden, instead of using the too much pressure, the water that has too much pressure, we can use sprinkler or the water pipes that has different with a little holes, so that the quality of water will not be washed away. Second, in an agricultural area, we can put the large bushes on the as the margin of our agricultural area, so that if the natural disaster comes, like for example the flood, so that the quality of the soil will not be washed away. Instead, the bushes will suck it and then come again to the agricultural soils.
Yes, Miss Anita. Yes, Mrs. Mata.
So we can save soil, according to our video, we can save soil by afforestation, wherein we can plant new trees and other plants, and minimize the use of water in planting and farming, and plant windbreaks. And windbreaks, it is the line of trees that control the wind.
And the next is the last one. How to prevent soil erosion? Yes, Miss Pierre.
So to prevent soil erosion, we first build a seabed to prevent too much water that comes to our land, and also the planting of those planting lines or those planting lines, so that the winds or the water is not striking the soil directly. Yeah.
Yes, Miss Medina.
We can prevent soil erosion by practicing afforestation, wherever we are able, we can plant trees in our backyard or garden. Next thing is, we should be able to minimize the use of water during farming or gardening and do not use too much pesticides.
So, do you have any questions clarification? If not, let's offer a recap. So, Mr. Salazar, what's conservation?
When we say conservation is the process of saving the different renewable resources or different resources. So we have the different types of resources. The first one is the natural resources. The natural resources are those resources that is present in our environment. And we have the man-made resources. When we say man-made resources, it is made by the human being, and it is made by a human being. The next one is the renewable resources. When we say renewable, from the word it is renew, or it is unlimited, or we can replace it again. Then the next one is the non-renewable resources. It means that it is the opposite of renewable resources, or it is limited. The next one is the recycled resources. When we say recycled resources, are those resources that we can use it again, or we can make it a green products. Then the next one is the inexhaustible resources. When we say inexhaustible resources, it is bountiful resources that is present in our world.
So, ESP, yes? what is soil conservation, soil erosion, and conservation?
So when we say soil conservation, is the process or the practice on how to protect our soil. When we say soil erosion, is the process of the quality of